Come on, dude. I always work out on Sundays. So I kind of ignored him. Trying to adjust to missionary life is weird. Then I went to a gas station and tried to buy something like a Powerade. And he stopped me. He said, "We don't buy stuff on the Sabbath." And I was like, "Since when, dude?" I've always bought things on the Sabbath. I go for walks. I lift weights. I hang out. I go driving, swimming. I buy things. And he said, "Well, you don't anymore, dude." It was funny. So I tried my absolute hardest to be obedient. I had 14 companions. Eight areas, roughly, maybe. Two mission presidents. Half of the mission split. And going back to mental health and things like that, the mission caused a lot of stress for me. I commend all faithful LDS members. Congrats. Good job. I condemn all missionaries who are out right now. Bless your hearts, bless your mother's hearts and your families, because that's not an easy job. It was hard. I remember breaking down and being depressed and wanting to take my own life. I wanted to freak out. I had panic attacks, anxiety. I just was struggling so much towards the last 6-7 months of my mission. And they told me that if I can't get better, that they're going to send me home. And that really struck a nerve with me. How dare they even threaten something like that? It's not my fault. I'm trying. It's not like I can just wish it away. Anyway, so I get done with my mission. Tried to extend. They gave me a couple extra days. That was the best they could do because my parents were coming to get me. So then me and my wonderful, loving parents, we hit up my old areas, people I taught, the baptisms and all sorts of things. And, when people ask me how many baptisms I had, I tell them I had 0. I didn't do that. I was just a mere tool in the Lord's hands through the Spirit. The Spirit is the teacher of all truth. The Spirit taught, and we ended up assisting 10 or 11 baptisms. I even got to go see the Washington, D.C. temple. That was fun. I wasn't always the most obedient missionary. I had times, especially when I was sick, I didn't really care for the rules. I did everything I had to be mentally fit again. I needed to take a little break. And I recommend it. Jesus rested. Missionaries are not expected to. You're kids. Just babies. They have the title of an elder. Missionaries do some dumb things. It's kind of funny. I always told people, so this is advice for new missionaries who are getting ready to go. Be the missionary that your mother thinks you are. Obey the rules. Give it a shot. Trust the Lord with all thine heart. Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. That has been my drive. From making a decision, I was reading the Bible, decided to go on my mission. Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust the Lord with all thine heart. Lean not to thy own understanding, and always acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. And that is my guideline in life. So I got off my mission, got a vehicle, got a phone, got a really nice job, was making good money, fell in love, got married, had a few kids, and ended up getting a divorce. You know, there's a lot of things that play up to why I left the church. You know, there's always 4 questions people ask me. Who offended you? What anti-doctrine did you look at? What sins haven't you repented of? And number 4 is, you're stupid, basically, you know. I trust the Lord. I trust him with all my heart. I feel like I've received further light and knowledge. I feel like the LDS teachings are just a stepping stone. That there's way more out there. You know, I honestly was praying for truth. That's all I was doing. And I came to a conclusion where I found some doctrine in the Book of Mormon that made me question things. And it got me questioning everything. You know, I won't go into detail exactly what I found. I don't want to tear anyone's faith away. But I found something without looking at anti-doctrine. I found something while praying and reading my scriptures, searching deep. And I came to the conclusion that the LDS Church is not true. And there's tons of reasons why, but it's the doctrine. That's why I'm not following it anymore, is because I disagree with it completely, 100%. I am no longer LDS. I'm an ex-Mormon. And I wanted to start this so that we can show people that we're not bad. You know, and you can say, oh, they're lost. Or, you know, this kid had something good going. It's like, when you live up to every expectation, 100%, just to have everything taken from you, and you're homeless, no one loves you, and you're screwed by the church that you thought you loved, and then, you know, it's really hard to describe without getting bashing, you know what I mean? I left the church because I found doctrine that contradicts the entire gospel. And so then I found something in the Bible that contradicts both of those and the Bible itself. And so part of me doesn't believe there's even a God. But I do believe that there's a Savior. You know, I trust the Lord with all my heart. And he directs my paths. And when I came to this conclusion, you know, when I came to the conclusion, I felt that burning again, that feeling of love and guidance. I feel like I've made the right decision, and I am so happy. I've never been happier in my entire life. And people are like, why are you so happy? You know, you're divorced. You know, you left your faith. How are you happy? And I just smile, because I am. There have been plenty of benefits from leaving the church. And I am so happy from it. I'm grateful that I have the courage, because honestly, I'm sure that there's a lot of you watching this that want to leave it, but they're afraid. Whether it's because they fear their marriage might fail, or their parents might disown them, or their jobs might be interfered. You know, yeah, ever since I've left, I've had all of that. I've had lots of shame that people that I thought I loved would treat me mean or threaten to take my life. You know, the gospel of Jesus Christ, the plan of salvation, 100% disagree with it. It is not a gospel of happiness. Yeah, you may be thinking, of course it is. What are you talking about? You know, when you are, how do I word it? don't know how to describe it, guys. And I can't remember what I was going to say. It's just not the right timing to say it. Point is, I 100% disagree with the LDS Church. I don't believe in modern revelation. I don't really believe the Bible. I don't believe in the Book of Mormon. I definitely don't believe that there's a modern prophet that is honestly guiding everybody in this world. You know, I have lots of different theories on that, and that's not the time or place for it. You know, I just want to let you guys know that I know that Jesus Christ loves. He guides us. He loves everyone. You know, the sinners, the Pharisees. You know, there's a lot of people who may be watching this, you know, people that I know, and they might be crying. You know, the thing is I honestly took it so seriously, and so I have no regrets of leaving, because I know that I didn't just find one thing and decide it's not true. I studied for years. I served a mission. I went to 4 years of seminary and 2 of institute. You know, I study every day. I still read, even though I've left. I still read both. I just want to make this so that I can stop explaining to people. You know, I'm not here to bash the LDS Church. I love it. I don't agree with it. I think that they're doing wicked things. But, you know, it makes people into good people. I wouldn't be the good person that I am today without it. So I'm grateful for it. You know, I have good morals. You know, I'm still alive. I'm doing good. And I'm happy. And I hope that one day, you know, those who want to stay in it, do it. Stay in it. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Live it, learn it, love it, you know? Carry on. For those who are questioning, I sincerely recommend you give it a shot. Don't just leave it because you're questioning it. Study it. It's a good thing. But if you choose to leave it, make sure you study it. You know? I appreciate the time. You know, this is my first video ever, so please be gentle with me. I don't know if I'm going to leave comments up or not. I might. You know, I just wanted to share my story. I want to give a shout out to, you know, my friends who have supported me and not judged me. I really appreciate that. Thank you for being so Christ-like. You know, and I guess God bless, if there is a God. Bye.